Gig workers, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Today I'm bringing you guys your stimulus update, more specifically your stimulus update on the executive orders from the president. We all know that the Senate right now is out on their summer recess and the unemployment insurance ended on the 31st. So a lot of gig workers out there are saying, what am I going to do now? What am I doing next? Don't worry, the president has a plan. He dropped these executive orders on the federal government. And I'm going to bring you guys all those details coming up here shortly in the video. So stick around. Gig workers, guys, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, and dropping all of your comments below. It truly helps the algorithm move the message to other gig workers out there who are in need of the serious help, the serious funds during pandemic times. So thank you guys so much for all the support. And I know all of your peers out there, all the fellow gig workers who are reading the comments, gaining the education, learning about what they could do to capitalize on how they could receive funds and funds quickly. They are learning from you guys and sharing all their comments with other YouTube viewers. So thank you guys so much. I mean, you guys are commenting from all over the country, from as far as Hawaii, all the way up to Maine, so all the way down to Florida, all the way up to Alaska. Thank you guys so much. It really, truly helps the algorithm. It really helps move this message across, and the community, I mean, it's unbelievable what we've all done together to come together to talk through these messages and spread this message to everybody. So thank you guys so much. Guys, I have a great giveaway. I want to give somebody $100. The moment I reach 3,000 subscribers, I'm giving away $100. Now, in order to qualify for that $100, you got to do three things. You got to be a subscriber, okay? Don't unsubscribe and resubscribe. I'm picking from the current 3,000, so don't unsubscribe and resubscribe. If you're already a subscriber, you can still enter to win. All you got to do is drop your comment down below. Drop me a thumbs up. Three things are: you're a subscriber, you dropped a comment, and you dropped a thumbs up. And I'm going to be picking of the next 3,000. Once we reach 3,000, I'm going to be selecting one winner of $100, and I will give you all the details on how to get those funds. All right. And if you guys stick around here till the end of this video, I'm going to give you guys a little cheat code on how you could increase your chances of winning that $100. So stick around till the end. Thank you guys. I want to get into these details. I don't want to hesitate. I want to give you guys the message, the executive order that the president has delivered to the Fed. He provided four executive orders. The four executive orders are unemployment insurance, ban on evictions, student loans, and then an employment tax deferral. I'm sure most gig workers here are wanting to know more about the unemployment insurance. So let's get straight into those details now. The president has issued an executive order to the Fed to extend the unemployment insurance, which was once a $600 boost on top of state benefits. Now, if you guys were seeing state benefits and you guys are gig workers, you guys are all the independent contractors, you guys are your Uber drivers, your Lyft drivers, your Uber Eats guys, you guys are Airbnb managers, you guys are, Instacart workers. If you guys are out there side hustling and you guys are afraid to work, you today qualify for something you never qualified before in the past, and that's to gain unemployment. So you guys could get an unemployment check that would be retroed all the way back to the first week of February. Pretty large lump sum money that could be transferred over to your bank account. So if you guys haven't applied yet, if you guys have not gone out and applied yet, what are you waiting for? Get out there and get your money. But the order that the president provided, so the Fed was offering 13 weeks of $600 on top of the state benefits of anywhere between $150 and $650. They're going to extend that from August 1st, retro to August 1st. They're going to extend that to December 6th with a $400 boost. So previously it was a $600 boost per week. Today it's going to be a $400 boost. So what was once $2,400 additional a month is now going to be $1,800 additional a month. Still pretty great money on top of the $150 to $650 of state benefits that you guys are getting. And that will be in effect August 1st up until December 6th. Now, what does that mean? What the president has done is he's reallocated funds from FEMA, disaster relief, so what would typically go to hurricanes and flash floods. He's reallocating $150 billion of that money to the unemployment insurance boost. Now that deadline of the December 6th, when that unemployment ends, is also contingent upon whether or not we still have the funds available. The unemployment will end when the funds reach $25 billion. So, maybe that's how they decided that number of December 6th. Maybe they said, all right, well, we'll be out of funds by December 6th. So maybe that's how they arrived at that number. Now, within this order, the president also stated that the federal government is going to provide 75% of that $400. So $300 will come from the federal government. $100 will need to come from the states. So 25% the states will have to make up for. And the president is suggesting that they pull that from the $150 billion of allocated funds that the states have yet to use up. Now, there are states out there like New York declaring that those funds have been gone. They've exhausted all those funds. They have no additional funds. And they're basically saying it will be impossible for them to come up with that 25%. But don't worry, the president has also stated that that the federal government has the ability to, upon a waiver, offer the full 100% state by state. So, the state will apply for a waiver and get the full 100%, but it should not, and I'm going to say should not affect the gig workers out there who are waiting on these funds. We do know that this unemployment insurance has been a disaster from the very beginning. Some states have very antiquated unemployment systems, and they just couldn't provide the funds quick enough. And so, a lot of gig workers out there have gone and dried up all of their resources. And so, some are still waiting for a retroactive check. Guys, share your comments below. Let me know what's going on in your state. Let's talk about this. Let's figure out ways that you guys could advance forward. Share with others so that they could also benefit from your comments. So post in there what state you guys are from and what your experience looks like so that we can share that message to others. So thank you guys so much for that. The only question that remains is when, right? When will this executive order go into place? We know that it's going to be retroactive back to August 1st, and it will, remain in effect until December 6th or until the funds reach $25 billion. But the question is when? When are we going to see our funds? I know, a lot of gig workers out there have major concerns. You guys need to pay your light bills, feed yourselves, you need running water, and you guys are afraid to go out there and work, and I don't blame you guys. So, stay tuned to all the updates. I'll be bringing them here regularly to keep you guys informed, and make sure you guys share your comments to others. Now, I'm going to touch real quickly on the ban on evictions. The ban on evictions is only in effect for people who have a federally backed loan. So if a landlord has some type of federally backed loan, there is a ban on that eviction. However, if you have a landlord who owns the property outright, that landlord can still evict you. So just be aware of that. And make sure you negotiate with your landlord. There's always a way to negotiate right now. Every business is struggling. So make sure you guys reach out to your landlords and talk through this with them. I'm sure they will come to a compromise with you. So don't just give up on that. Student loans are also similar. Student loans are on student loans that are federally backed. They were originally put into forbearance until September. That is now being moved out to December. So private student loans, you're going to have to also come to agreement with your private student loans. Now, I can tell you that some private student loans just follow the federal loans. They were very willing to make the adjustment and said, I see the federal loans are doing this. So some things like Sallie Mae have gone and just automatically enrolled you into that forbearance process so that, they follow the federal plan. But I can't tell you that they're going to do that again. So, make sure you guys are negotiating with them. And then lastly, the Employment Tax Deferral. Basically, it's a very small deferral. So if you earned $1,000, you would gain another $76 in your paycheck. But it's deferred, so it means that you're still accountable for that tax. So what it would do for you is only defer it for now until it comes tax time, and then you have to pay it back. So I'm not exactly sure how employers are going to manage this, whether they're going to do it at all. I mean, some small businesses may just say, we're too small to really navigate all that, and you still put the employee on the hook at the end of the year, so it may not actually benefit anybody. But talk with your local HR and see if they're doing anything like that. All right, guys, those are your stimulus updates and the executive orders from the president. And as I promised, I'm going to offer you guys a cheat code on how you guys could that cheat code on how you guys can increase your chances of winning that $100 once we reach 3,000 subscribers. So remember, you have to be a subscriber. Don't unsubscribe and resubscribe. You have to post a comment below, and you have to drop in a thumbs up. And if you do this on multiple videos, I have Airbnb videos out there, and I have other stimulus update videos out there. If you go and review those, and you post your comments there, and you drop in your thumbs up, and you start spreading these algorithms to spread the message further, it will actually increase your chances of winning that $100. So again, subscribe. Don't unsubscribe and resubscribe. Remain a subscriber. Drop your comments in. As soon as we hit 3,000, I'm going to give you guys $100. I'm going to pick one random winner to receive that $100. So stay tuned for that. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all of your comments and all of your feedback, and I answer questions here live on the YouTube channel. So thank you guys again for joining me for another video of Ask Builder, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks again.